Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to Jenna's Journey. In today's video, I wanted to do a little bit of an update. It's been about 3 months since my last upload and find out how you guys are doing, let you know where I've been at, and we'll get into it right after this. So if you're interested, just keep watching. I'm going to really hone in and try not to ramble in this video. Fun! I'm gonna try not to ramble in this video too much. Whenever I don't have like a clear-cut idea of what I'm talking about, I can tend to get uncomfortable since it is just me here talking to myself. Today I am at work. I stayed late so that I could film this because my house recently has been a little bit more chaotic than usual. We're doing some renovations in our master bathroom, as well as, you know, just the normal having a 16-year-old, a dog, a boyfriend, and family members and friends, you know, in and out. So I just wanted to take a second and fill you guys in on some things that are not the easiest to talk about, but I'm going to try to stay as upbeat as humanly possible and tell you that over the past 3 months, actually in April, so April 19th, my sister lost her fight with pancreatic cancer. I hate saying that because she truly was the most stubborn and willful cancer patient that I've ever seen. She was an inspiration every single day. She never really showed how much pain she was in. It was palpable towards the end. She had lost so much weight and could barely even really, you know, get around on her own. She was in a wheelchair. However, with that being said, one of the things on her bucket list was for our entire immediate family to take a trip to Orlando and go to Harry Potter World together, and with her grandchildren for the first time, and unfortunately the last. So we ended up getting her there. She never left Florida alive. But it was a difficult but also beautiful and amazing experience. I mean, there's footage of it. I will link some of it below. My niece took her own vlog of the experience, and my sister, she was such a trooper, such an integral part of our family and my life. So I've definitely been struggling. Our whole family has. It's not been the most fun few months trying to understand what our family looks like and what our day-to-day lives look like with her no longer visibly in it. So, you know, the filming and YouTube and all of that has kind of taken a back seat. Even my yoga teacher training, that kind of, you know, fell to the wayside a little bit for a period of time. Things just didn't matter the same way that they did prior to her passing. So I'm trying to get back into my normal everyday life and the things that used to really set me on fire and help me feel alive, and YouTube is definitely a huge one of those things. So I have no idea what I'm doing. I know you guys know that, and I have talked about this before, but I've done some chakra videos. I want to still continue with that just because I started it and I don't like when things don't have a proper ending. That's just like a part of my OCD. I want to go and just finish the rest of them so that it's a complete series, that if anybody is looking for any info on any of the chakras, it's there for them if they want it. And like I said, I'm doing renovations in our master bathroom, so me and my boyfriend are wallpapering an accent wall as we speak, which has been not so much fun, pretty annoying and trying, but we're gonna get it done one way or another, no matter what it takes. So we're filming that process. We're gonna be doing our backyard, doing some 24 by 24 tiles on the grass to kind of, you know, make a patio. This isn't our forever home, so we wanted to just, you know, do the upgrades that we can here so that it'll up the resale value, as well as, you know, give us the best quality of life while we're there. Those are going to be coming out shortly. The main thing that I wanted to talk about today was another reason why it took me so long to get back onto YouTube and filming, was because I have gained a lot of weight recently. I quit smoking during COVID in February of not last year, the year before, and I put on weight there. And then I think just the stress of, you know, my sister's illness, and then everything, you know, kind of coming to a head and transpiring with her passing and all of that, food's kind of been where my addiction has come out. And I wanted to kind of, you know, just go into it and talk about it a little bit, so that, of course, every single time, I have not seen these guys come out to mow the lawn in probably months, but today they're gonna mow the lawn right out front of the window in front of me, but it is what it is. Anyway, it's been really hard on my self-esteem, my self-worth, wanting to be on camera, wanting to be seen in general, just with pictures, with everything. I've noticed a huge difference in my day-to-day life because I don't like what I see when I look in the mirror. This coming from the same girl that was, you know, frolicking on here a year ago almost, talking about how, you know, you rewire your brain and you do the affirmations and all of this stuff. And I still do that. I try with everything that I have, but what ends up happening is if you don't really feel it, it doesn't have as much of an effect, obviously. So I'm finally at the point now where we're changing our eating habits. I was doing yoga the whole time, but I need to get into more strenuous activity, get back into the gym, and just start really putting my health as a priority. So that's going to be a part of my channel too, maybe different recipes and things that, you know, I'm doing in my life that I love, that I want to share with you guys. Yeah, it's a very big thing in anybody's life, woman, man, doesn't matter. What I've noticed is across the board with COVID, I think a lot of people were stress eating. They were just kind of, you know, sitting at home, or even if they weren't sitting at home, just, I think the stress overall just leads you to look for an outlet outside of yourself to make you feel like you have control over something. And in doing that, you actually lose control. You end up gaining weight, and once it's put on, it's a lot harder to get it off. I know that maybe looking at me, you wouldn't think like, what is she talking about, gaining weight? But if you knew me for most of my life, I'm 5'8", I weighed about 120 pounds soaking wet and a lot less when I was using. So my idea of who Jenna is in my mind is a very skinny, almost too skinny, tall girl. Now, when I look in the mirror and I have I have a lot more to work with now. It's definitely different, and it's changed how I've looked at myself. Also, you probably have noticed that my hair has been cut. I did cut my hair intentionally about, it was around February, so around Valentine's Day. My boyfriend gave me a gift certificate to a nice salon in our area, and I got my hair dyed and cut a little bit, but my hair was pretty much like down to here. Now, I loved it when I first had it done. When my sister passed away, her funeral was the next day, and I was at work the day before, and I just was not in my right mind, as you could probably imagine. So I went to a salon, you know, just washed and blown out so that I didn't have to worry about it. The girl's talking to me as I'm sitting in the chair after she washed my hair, and she's just talking and pulling my hair and cutting it, and I realized what's happening halfway through. But like I said, I just really wasn't with it at that point, and I just thought, like, it is what it is. I'm not even gonna tell her now because there's really no way around it. She's already, you know, snipped the first couple pieces. So she ended up taking it a lot shorter, and no offense to the girl, but the way that it's cut is very blunt, and I'm not really a fan of it. So I just feel like everything about myself that made me me, like my hair was a very big part of my persona in my mind, and, you know, my body type, the clothes that I could wear. I've had to size up, I think, 3 times in the past year. And that's rough to somebody's ego, let me just tell you. It's not been fun, and on top of that, it's been summer. So I think I put on a bathing suit once, and I was miserable the entire time. And that's not me. Like, it's just not who I strive to be, and it's not who I have been for most of my life. And yes, I've been lucky, but as most of you know, it doesn't matter how skinny or how, you know, overweight you feel or are. We are always just innately, as humans, going to find something wrong with ourselves, and that's gonna be what we focus on. So at my skinniest, I hated that I was super skinny, and I manifested. I wanted a butt. I wanted Operation Build a Butt. I legitimately was trying to just build my glutes for a very long time. Well, be careful what you wish for, because now I got the glutes, I got the stomach, I got the thighs, I got all of it, even the arms. Like, my arms were never this big. But it is what it is. I am me, and I need to embrace that and love who I am at every stage of the process, because this outer shell, I understand, isn't who I really am inside. But on a day-to-day basis, when I'm already sad, when things are already feeling like they're stacked against me, it's hard to shake that. So this is, you know, it's about my journey, right? So this is a big part of my journey. I never started a YouTube channel when I wanted to, probably a decade ago, because it was about, I wasn't pretty enough. I didn't have the right this, I didn't have the to write that. Once I get to X, then I will do it. And it just never happened because time just kept going by, and I just thought, yeah, no, one day I'll get there. As it turns out, I did get there, but it was only because of a wonderful person in my life fanning the flame and saying like, look, just do it. What do you have to lose? And at that point, I turned on the camera, and now here we are almost a year later. But it wasn't because I waited for the right time. And just like that, 3 months has gone by, and now I'm thinking, you know, there is no right time to come back on. There's no right time to come back and not address how I'm feeling about it. I might as well just talk about the purple elephant in the room so that way we can move past it and, you know, go into other stuff. Not that anybody else gives a shit. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand that nobody out there, first of all, I have about 135 subscribers, which I'm super grateful for. I'm really surprised that people have hung in there with me. It's probably because they forgot about me, which is totally okay. I'm not doing this I want to reach people. I want to help people. That is my sole purpose for doing this. But on top of that, I found so many different facets that I loved, which is, you know, editing and just doing the filming in general, like the equipment, and then having that final video to put out to the world, hoping that whoever is meant to find it will find it. It's something that I really am going to stay with no matter how long it takes me to, you know, have people grab hold and follow me. This is, if nothing else, my journey for me so that I can look back on the days that I really feel like I don't want to get out of bed or that I can't go on anymore. I can look back and see how far I've come. So with that being said, you're gonna see more workout related stuff. I don't know how much I'm going to put that on here. I've always wanted to do yoga classes on here, but I want to take it a step further, and me and Sean did a little Chloe Ting workout routine, and I think we lasted, it was a 2-week challenge. We lasted a week and a half, and then we sat our fat asses on the couch and ate ice cream and didn't work out for the rest of the time. So I couldn't do the reveal. And I did notice a change when we were doing it, just in that week and a half. Like, she really does not play. She's here on YouTube, Chloe Ting. But I want to do something like that again, whether it's by myself, with my daughter, with, you know, a friend, or with Sean, so that we can really look at the before and look at the after and just be a part of the solution instead of the problem. Me sitting on the couch every night eating Ben & Jerry's strawberry shortcake, which is really like my biggest vice, that's not going to get me to where I want to be. It's about living your life as it goes along. It's not just about the destination. So I want to be able to eat the things that taste good, but are also good for me so that I feel good and I don't feel guilty. I don't feel shame. I don't feel like my pants don't fit. I don't feel like I have to size up 25 times in a year. I really want those things. And that's what my focus is going to be on to some extent within this channel, but definitely in my actual life. I've been going to work, trying to enjoy my summer the best that I can. Everything has changed very drastically since my sister passed away. My parents decided to sell our childhood home. It's only been, you know, 3 months. My boyfriend is their real estate agent. They have an offer on the table. They're already, you know, it's pending. So they're in the works, and there's a lot going on in our lives. And I want to be able to come here and have this be a solace where hopefully other people are going through, you know, I hope nobody's going through losing a sibling or a loved one, but just in general, that anybody that turns on my video will be able to relate to something in it. So whether it's, you know, gaining weight or wanting to do something about it, to losing a loved one, and you know, how to cope and just how to live the best life you can, because we're only here for such a short period of time. So that's what I'm always trying to do. That's what I'm always trying to impart. But in order to do that, I have to live it first. So I'll never come on here and act like I'm okay when I'm not. So that's why I took the little hiatus, but I am back now, and I'm going to do my damnedest to film as much as I possibly can given my busy lifestyle, because I love this and I love you guys. So I hope that you will hang in here with me, and I appreciate all of you for watching. If there's anything that you're interested in seeing, if there's anything that you want to know, please feel free to let me know. I am always available and I'm an open book. I love you all. I will see you next time. Be blessed. Have a great day. Mwah. Bye. Oh, like, subscribe, and share if you could. Thank you so much.